wear their khaki. But we carry more than just a bag. We carry dreams, grit, and a will to serve. This is Corpers Can, rising to serve, rising to lead.
Hello and welcome to Corpers Can, the show that inspires young Nigerians to maximize their NYSC journey and become their very best. I'm your host, Abigail Imafidon, and you're watching the Achievement Channel, Nigeria's first and only 100% motivational TV station, broadcasting from the School of Eloquence Studios in Ikoyi, Lagos. Today's conversation is titled Emotional Intelligence as a Tool for Success. It's one thing to wear the uniform, it's another thing to possess the internal compass that guides you through it. We often prioritize degrees and technical skills, yet we overlook the very thing that opens doors in the professional world, the ability to master our emotions and connect authentically with others. Today, we'll unpack how to move beyond wishing for a better year by strategically building the emotional maturity required to secure a job, launch a business, or seize a global opportunity before you ever drop your khaki. Joining me to discuss this are two brilliant guests. Our first guest is Abdulwahid Issa, a passionate communicator from Kwara State with field experience in top Nigerian newspapers and strong technical skills in solar and inverter installation. Our second guest is Adeyoola Nafisat, a purpose-driven communicator and core member at the School of Eloquence, passionate about self-expression and helping young people live intentionally.
This is Corpers Can.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to the show, Abdulwahid and Nafisat.
Thank you for having us.
It's always a pleasure having you guys here.
Thank you very much.
Our topic for today is emotional intelligence as a tool for success. Our number one question for today is, why is emotional intelligence often more important than your degree when it comes to getting retained at your PPE? Starting with you, Abdulwahid.
Starting with me this morning. This first. Okay, just to go straight to the point.
Yeah.
Let me just give 1 or 2 points. Emotional intelligence, how we can, if I can interpret that question very well, how we can manage it, right, to get us retained in our PPA. Okay, let me just say this once. With emotional intelligence in your PPA, if you're able to manage your emotional intelligence effectively, at least you'll be able to navigate the office dynamics. What do I mean by office dynamics? The way you relate to your colleagues, the way you relate to your superior and all other people in your PPA or in your working space.
Yeah.
So I think with emotional intelligence, you should be able to even manage your own self. Because if you are not able to manage your emotional intelligence, it will be a bit difficult for you to survive in any environment you find yourself, not even in your PPA alone. It might be in your community, it might be even at your home, with your family.
Yeah.
But if you're able to manage your emotional intelligence very well, effectively, and if you're able to control yourself when the time needs, at least it should be okay.
So do you agree that the emotional intelligence is more important than our degree?
I can't say one is important than the other.
Yeah.
Because if you have your degree and if your emotional intelligence, if it's how do I say it? If it opposes each other, like if you are lacking emotional intelligence, before you be able to get to the top, it will be a bit difficult task.
Yeah.
Let me not even say a bit. It will be difficult.
It will be difficult, yeah.
Because what's the essence of the degree you have? And there are some traits in you that are not presentable. So I think even if you have the emotional intelligence without your degree. However, there are some people out there who has no degree
and they
are making it.
Yes.
But at the other hand as well, the degree is important in today's world.
It is. Thank you, Issa.
Why has practically said it all? But for me, let's start from the very beginning. What when the word emotional intelligence come, you have to understand the factor. What does emotional intelligence mean? A lot of people do not even know what it means. Emotional intelligence is just simply the ability to understand, manage, and use your emotions positively. That's what emotional intelligence means. Emotional intelligence is just everything about your emotions. As an individual. And when the topic is emotional intelligence as a tool for success. So in the sense that there is no way in life, everybody has emotions. There is nobody that is emotionless. It's just that we can say we hide it more than each other. So people hide their emotions, which I don't see as a very good thing. Everybody is born to their emotion. That's what makes you human. So the ability to emotional intelligence is the ability to behave, to react, even when you are not feeling okay. It means that you don't have to when you are angry, you don't have to be rude about it. Yes. When you want to make your opinion, you don't have to be rude about it. The ability to still stand your ground without being disrespectful. And that has a lot of things to say about the corporate world, because when you are working with people, you have different people. You guys are not born from the same way. You have different people around you, and everybody do not have the same attitude. So you meet some people have a very nasty attitude. So emotional intelligence is your emotional intelligence that will make you behave or react at that point in time. Because when you meet people that has a very nasty, or basically you have a boss that is very saucy, that talks down on people. So emotional intelligence will make you regularize all those things, because you meet people that is very, very offensive. Some people are very condescending. They will talk to you like, are you sure you are like you someone that gave birth to this person? Because some people behave like, I'm sorry to use this, some people behave like animals. The difference between them and animals is just the slim, what's it called? And it's not their fault. So the emotional intelligence will make you know how to work with this kind of this set of people, because you meet people. You cannot always meet people like you. Like you, yeah. It's not possible. Everybody can never be like you. You meet people like you, fine, but you still meet people that are opposite you. But it's the emotional intelligence that will make will be able to allow you regulate or regulate how to behave in that kind of space.
Thank you guys. You guys have done justice to the question. I'll just add to what you guys have said. You know, in this corporate world, you have to learn how to adapt very fast, because nobody is going to wait for you. Like Nafisat have said, in your office, you definitely meet different people with different character. So if you have that emotional intelligence, you'll be able to adapt fast and be able to relate with people differently, because you know that, okay, this type of character, this Nafisat have, you're able to relate with that. This type of person Issa is. If you have that emotional intelligence, it will help you to want to relate with people better.
It's just like this Yoruba saying that Mawafoniwa. It's just like, you know, once you know the attitude of somebody,
yes, you don't have issue with the person. That's it. Thank you. Our next question is, how can a core member develop the thick skin needed to handle professional criticism without taking it personally?
Well, to answer that question, the first step is you have to learn that every criticism is not coming as an attack. Once you learn that, I think you'll be able to. The fact that, yes, everybody is open to criticism. Yes. Even you yourself as an individual, you critique people's work.
True.
But at the same time, apart from making sure that every criticism is not coming as an attack, if you're also going to critique people's work, don't be rude about it. Don't wash down or don't talk down people's hard work as if no, it is nothing. A lot of people, they took a lot of hard work before they got there. You can only just say you can get better, you can work on this, you can work, and they will, of course, there's no point. As for me, I think I take criticism in the sense that when I do something that I don't like, I appreciate when you tell me about, so I'll be able to know what to work on. Even if I know that you are the difficult person, I already know that this is something, this particular person has issue. I don't even want to have issue with that person, but I will stay back. It's also a kind of criticism. So when you learn how to understand the fact that every criticism is not coming as an attack, just every criticism is giving room for a change and an opportunity to work on yourself. If they critique your work today, you want to do better. You want to do better. You want to, and from that you are also growing. So as long as you know that when someone is critiquing your work, as long as, though it can be very, very hard in the sense that some people can, that's why I say when you're criticizing people's work, don't talk down their hard work. Don't talk as if no, it's nothing. Don't talk as if no, all the years of hard work is just coming down to nothing. It takes a lot of hard work before they got there. So when you learn to understand the fact that criticism is not coming as an attack, of course you'll be able to. It's not a matter of having this. This is also hard because there are some things that it will piss you off, but you have to learn how to control your emotions and your anger.
Yes, and there are some things
I think when you do that, you'll be able to understand that it's very, very simple and it's not that hard.
Thank you. Over to you, Issa.
Yeah, to develop a thick skin, right? When it comes to professional criticism. Okay, firstly, I would say, for you to be able to go far in life, you will face criticism. You will face a lot of critiques. Either you are doing the right thing, even if you are doing the bad thing, you will face criticism. Sorry, if you are doing the right thing, you will face criticism. Not to talk of you doing the opposite.
Yeah.
So to avoid that kind of situation, just firstly, you need to have it at the back of your mind that anything you do, there will be criticism, there will be critiques. Just have it at the back of your mind. If you have that at the back of your mind, you worry less on any kind of critiques coming towards you. And in your PPA, or let me say in your working space or anywhere you find yourself, you just need to firstly pay attention to details, pay attention to instructions. Anything that will allow you avoid being critiqued or being criticized, just try to avoid everything. Once you are given instructions, follow the instructions, do what you are supposed to do diligently. Do it to the best of your
knowledge or your ability.
So once you are able to do that, I think you are okay. And secondly, when it comes to professional criticism, as I said earlier, you face we will face critics or criticism or will be criticized in this world. But even if you are being criticized with what you put so much in, you just need to focus on the goal, not your own personal. How do I say it? I don't know how to put it. Yeah, like just your own your personality.
Okay, your personality.
Once you focus on the goal and you are able to accept the criticism, okay, and you are not being just like maybe someone criticizes you and you just flare up. No, you just take the critique, use that as a stepping stone. Okay, even though I did your best, even though you did your best, at least okay, you know you can within yourself you can just wonder, okay, I've done my best. Okay, let me just take to these changes or to this criticism. You don't know maybe that the criticism will even help you to even do much more better in that thing you are doing. So if you're being criticized, don't see it as you are being rubbished or you are being ignored or you are being embarrassed. You should just take every criticism as an opportunity to improve in our well-being, to improve our personality, and at the same time to focus on the goals. And even it will even improve your own self, your growth. Because if you can't take criticism anywhere you go, even you even see someone that is not even up to you, just criticize you, you'll be like, what's this shit? What's this person talking about? But if you ignore that, okay, let me just ignore it. Let me focus on how I'm supposed to do. I mean, I always like saying some things in Yoruba.
So far, you can translate for us.
Yoruba will say, I don't know how they put it, but they say, you don't look at the noise coming from the market. Ma worry waja. So any side talk or any criticism, accept it. Okay, it is part of life. Then you just move on.
Thank you so much. To add to what you guys have said, I think for us to be able to develop thick skin, I think we should, like when we are being criticized, I think the first thing to do is to remove any personal feelings or emotion. Just focus on the issue at hand. Then maybe when you are done, you can later sort out the issue. Oh, can meet the person, oh, like, I know that, oh, I did not meet up to your standard, but the way you addressed it to me, I do not like it. But at that time, because if you want to go back and forth, it might cause an issue. So for that, at that time, just focus on the issue at hand, and maybe later you go meet the person. Another thing I think, I believe we should do is, we should also learn to understand when we are being criticized. Either that, like, listening to want to react, we should listen to understand where the person is coming from. Do you understand what we're saying? Thank you guys so much. We'll be going on a very short break now, and when we come back, we'll continue with our discussion.
Eloquence focuses attention on the message and the audience.
I found it very interesting, exciting, educative.
It was very beneficial.
Definitely would learn a lot, a whole lot.
Thank you. The delivery was second to none.
This is Corpers Can, rising to serve, rising to live.
Welcome back. Before we went on our very short break, we were discussing how corpers can develop thick skin in the professional setting. I was able to establish the fact that we have to be able to take criticism constructively, not having to separate our personal feelings and focus on the issue at hand. We'll be moving on to our next question, and it is, how do you manage the quarter-life crisis that often hits when you realize your degree might not directly lead you to your dream job?
To answer that question, I think the first step is acceptance. You should have that back of our mind that life cannot always go very smoothly. There will be rough edges. And when those rough edges come, you should be able to accept that you should not dwell on situations that are beyond your control. Because even after dwelling, there's nothing, absolutely nothing you can do about it. So the earlier you accept, the earlier it is becoming clearer, and the earlier you yourself have peace of mind. Because if you accept, after accepting, the next thing you are doing is, what's the way forward? But if you are not accepting, you can never think of the way forward.
You just keep dwelling.
Even in Nigeria these days, a lot of people are not even using the degree they earned from school to work. You see a lot of agricultural science, agric extension inside bank. How is it relating? And a lot of accounting in engineering. Those people that study accounting in engineering firm. That's why we're actually talking about emotional. At times, it's not even your degree that is earning you your job. It's the emotions you have. It's how you can handle stuff that you feel, okay, if I think this person can handle it. At that time, they will even, and there's something they call learning on the job. As long as you can adapt and you are open to learning. Of course, they don't mind. So acceptance is very, very important in life. And there's no way in life, every individual, you come through rough edges. Your life cannot be going that smoothly. It's not, even when your life is going too smooth, you should be able to look at your background. Are you sure you are doing the right thing? If as an individual, you are not seeing a life challenge or something that is calling you to, definitely you are not growing. You are definitely doing something wrong. If you are doing the right thing, there's definitely something that will be at it. You come to a stop. There's no way your life can be going that through. That rough edge will come. You face challenges in life, and that's what makes us human beings. That's why God is different from human. God is the only one that does not face challenges. We human beings, we have to face it, and that's part of growth. I'm very sure that after facing that challenge and you're able to deal with it, of course you come back 2 times, 3 times much more better. So acceptance is very important, because acceptance makes you understand that after accepting, okay, fine, what do I want to do next? What's the way forward? Well, if you are not accepting, you cannot even think about the way forward. You just be stuck. And dwelling on situation that is above your, situation that you know that you have absolutely nothing, absolutely no control over, is like wasting of time. You know that this thing, there's nothing you can do about it. Why are you still dwelling on it? dwell on it a little bit and just accept that that's it and move to the next thing.
Thank you, Nafisat. Issa.
Okay, thank you. Nafisat made mention of something. She said acceptance. I will also try to pinpoint that what is it called? Acceptance in the sense that, firstly, as she has said, you just need to accept anything that comes. You just need to accept the situation. Okay, that life will not get rosy as we want or at all times. So acceptance in such a way that you accept any of the opportunities that comes your way legally. Because if you are the one that, okay, I studied accounting, I want to be an accountant by force by fire, my dear, you're on your own. You're about to say on your lower. You're on your own, because this part of the world we find ourselves. Should I say it's about your degree, and it's not about your degree. It's about your degree in the sense that if you have your degree, you have a lot of opportunities. It's not about your degree. Like, okay, you don't have degree, there might not be opportunities for you. So once you find yourself in that situation, firstly, accept. There's this I don't know how to put. There's this thing in public relations. When crises happen in public relations, you just need to. First thing you need to do is just accept that it has happened, and then we just switch into action. What's the next step? In order for you to just come out of that crisis. Because, as she has said, if you don't accept it, my dear, that crisis will swallow you. And I'm very sure nobody wants that. So once it happens, once you find yourself, maybe, okay, you're a graduate, you're done with your NYSC, and you are job hunting, and you feel like, okay, I studied mass communication, I want to work in the media house, my dear. Life, it doesn't work that way anymore. If you have an opportunity from the media house, fine.
Fine, go for it.
And if you don't have, explore.
For other interests.
Explore on other fields. She has also said it. You can learn on the job.
Yeah.
Once you explore, even the things you don't know before, you'll be able to get yourself familiar with. Even it might even bring some opportunities that you never expected.
Yeah.
So once you explore and you're able to find out some new things, it even adds to your knowledge. After exploring, although I've said it earlier, just one of the ways to come out of that crisis is engaging in internships.
Yeah.
You go for workshops, go for seminars. From these seminars, from these workshops, from these internships, you can even gain some other skills needed in that part. This age we are now, I'm very sure one of the demanding things, or let me say one of the demanding, one of the requirements, one of the demanding jobs or opportunities in today's world now, number one is tech. Number two is learning AI. If you attend internships, seminars, or workshop, either of these three, at least, you should be able to gain one or two skills, either tech-wise, or how you be able to undo AI. People are using AI to generate a lot of things now. So even you yourself with AI and the AI tools, at least you should be able to go far in life.
Thank you so much, Issa.
You're welcome.
So just add to what you guys have said. You guys said we should not dwell on the crisis.
Exactly.
And like Issa have said, we should explore other avenues, other fields and all of that. And I want to add that if you found your preferred interest, like since this did not work out, you found another interest, immediately start attending internships, like you have said. From there, we're able to connect with other people. And we don't, like you guys have rightly said, we don't know where opportunities can come out from. So it can come from anywhere. Thank you, guys. Our last question for today is, what are practical ways to build empathy and leadership skills while working with maybe your fellow corps member, even in your PPU? How do you build empathy while working with people, basically?
I think the first place of work is your CDS. Because let's be realistic. After camp, the next place you kind of get to connect with other corps members is CDS. fine, you can have some core members too at your workplace, that your colleagues and everything. But I think in a large number of way, like when you have a large number of corpers, is after camp is CDS, and camp is just a phase. It has come and gone. CDS is something that you have to keep doing till you finish your NYSC. Yeah. Camp is just for 3 weeks. But I think CDS is the only way to do it. For example, take up, like you said, leadership roles. Volunteering is actually part of it. Yeah. For example, there's something that they do in my CDS that they did. They like go for outreach to educate people and everything. Yes. You can volunteer. Everybody cannot leave at once, because do you know how many core members and in particular CDS? You have to probably split yourself into badges and everything, so you can volunteer. It does not mind how many times you are volunteering, as long as it's something that you kind of see. And one thing I would say is that when you are taking those, when you are volunteering for the job, make sure it's something that you find fun in. Don't just be volunteering for volunteering's sake. Make sure you are involved. Don't say I will go, and at the end of the day, it's only people that will be speaking or will be doing something. I'll just be just going with them. Like my boss will say, don't be like a wheelbarrow. Wheelbarrow is somewhere that wheelbarrow cannot push itself. You have to. It's someone that has to push a wheelbarrow. So as a person, you don't have to be a wheelbarrow. In the sense that you have to wait for people to push you.
Push yourself. So
you push yourself. Leadership role. That's how it happened. I think our what's it called? One thing I realized is this is that our newly elected president, I did not even know is someone that is actually outspoken. I'm serious.
But you just see the person.
But when it's like he
took on
engage us, I'm like, wow, so this guy can actually speak. Like speaking in the sense that it's as if it's scripted. He's speaking and he's engaging everybody and he's telling everybody along. Wow, that's the bold one, because though they didn't write it in face and everything, but I did not see him as someone that is that outspoken. He can talk, but I did not expect him to be that kind of person that can like engage a lot of people. You know how many people are in that CDS. So I think from there, CDS is the way you can test that skill from. So you know that, okay, fine, let me see this. There's no crime in trying. There's no harm there. Yes. So when you try, you'll be able to know along the line, you find funny there, and you'll be going from there. You know that you're already good to go and everything like that.
Interesting. Thank you, Nafisat. Issa.
Okay, building that, I think it starts from your home. Charity begins at home. So it shouldn't be till you get to your year of service or your PPA or your CDS before building a leadership skills. By building leadership skills, what do you do? What do you do? At home, if you're asked to do anything, you don't feel reluctant, because that's where it starts. If you feel reluctant on anything or to anything you're supposed to do at home, definitely when you get out there, that trait in you will still pop up. So once you are able to manage yourself, you are building the skills. Okay, well, even if you are not asked to do it and you know it's the right thing to do, why not engage in it? It's nothing for the betterment of yourself. If you engage in things that even you yourself, you might be thinking as, can I do this? Can I do that? If you're able to engage yourself in it, there's something about me. If I have something I want to do, at times I might be like, can I really do this thing? Okay, let me give it a try. And by the end of the day, I found out that I've already done it. So once you don't engage yourself in something, you might not even know your worth.
Yeah.
Probably maybe you want to do so. Okay, let's take for instance now. There is this serious president, a newly elected one. There was a day, I think the last batch, the recent passed out a batch, while they were leaving. So we had to get new escorts for our CDS. And the LGI came out, okay, if you know you are willing to volunteer yourself for so post, just come out. We were looking at ourselves, who wants to go for, and this guy just stood up and he came out. And ever since then, with the support of his escorts, at least, the guy is doing well in the CDS. The last CDS I went to, we also went for an outreach. So, going for that outreach also, we were asked, who is willing to volunteer for this outreach? At least, I'm privileged to be among as well. I think from that place, if you're able to engage yourself in 1 or 2 community outreach, that giving back to
the community,
that's where leadership starts.
Yes.
Once you're able to learn that skills, because it's a personal, let me say, inbuilt skill. If you're able to engage in it and you're able to bring out the zeal, that okay, I want to really do this, definitely you'll be able to do it.
Thank you, Issa. You guys have done justice to the question. I'd just like to add, since the question says your CDS group, I think mentoring the new core member too, not like even mentoring, because you know this NYSC is very vast and most of the time we don't get information and they may not know what to do. So like if a core member, if a new core member asks you a question that, oh, how can I go about this? Don't just say, I'm supposed to know it now. I just feel like you should just be able to answer the person. And we should also be able to listen to what they do, like whatsoever, like you said, that your president, you've never seen him in that manner. But imagine like when he came up to speak, like, who is this one? This one that does not used to talk. Imagine you know that he was calm down to listen to whatever he said. That would have, like, maybe that means you don't have empathy, but you were able to like listen and you were able to grab whatever I wanted to like grab for whatever he has said. Thank you, Nafisat Abdulwahid, for today.
A pleasure.
See you next time.
This is Corpers Can, rising to serve, rising to live.
This has been an enlightening look at what it really takes to succeed in 2026. A sincere thank you to our guests, Abdulwahid and Nafisat, for sharing these deep insights today. To every core member watching, remember, the khaki is temporary, but the emotional maturity you build today will sustain you for a lifetime. Don't just rely on your certificates. Rely on your character and your ability to relate with the world around you. Don't just make resolutions. Build that internal compass. I'm Abigail Imafidon, and this has been Corpers Can. Join us next time, and remember, learn, serve, and grow, because Corpers Can. Thank you.
Corpers Can, rising to serve, rising to live.